Good evening, and welcome back to another edition of the Tuesday Afternooner. Nice cold one, and listen to one of the greatest rock bands ever. Yeah, that's right. Today's beverage brought to you by the NLCS NLCS losers, Atlanta Braves. All right, well, there we go in the background. We got our NFL highlights going from last week, boys. Yes, so Arizona saw them, Kenny Drake, rip off another man's dick and put it in his own ass last week. So that was fantastic viewing. But here we go. Let's talk about last week. And I got to say, it was one of the better weeks we've had this year, boys and girls. I mean, we saw top teams lose, both 1 and 2, down. We saw some of the underlings, a la B Green, rise up. Stu Scott, rise up. Get a couple dubs last week, so real impressed there. Couldn't have been prouder of those gentlemen, especially B Green. In fact, just got off the phone with one Brian James Green, the same man who actually beat John Madden, said, "Thrills, you doing power rankings this week?" I said, "You damn well know I am." He said, "Am I still in the doghouse?" I said, "You damn right you sure are." But I beat the first place team. I don't give two shits. You could be the first place team this week and next week, but your previous stuff is just dog shit. So you're not going to rise out of the doghouse anytime soon. Maybe you can rise out of the doghouse if, as co-commish, you do one of these videos or write-ups instead of being like, hey, Bigger, can you do a write-up this week? What do I do? Motherfucker, like you haven't been in the league for 15 years and seen a write-up in a video 1,000 different fucking ways. All right, well, that's enough co-commish talk, enough ripping on B Green for picking up a dub. But congratulations, all last night, all the night before, there was no doubt. B Green was rocking. Hail to the king. That's right, he was rocking a little Avenged Sevenfold, hailing to the king, as Derrick Henry single-handedly destroyed the first place team in John Madden. Although John Madden didn't do much to help his own cause with a measly 109 points right there. John Madden really expect more from you, even when DK Metcalf and Chris Carson are on a bye. That was kind of deplorable right there. But hey, when you're the first place team, you can lose here and there, and you're still going to be all right in the long run. So kudos to you for breaking 100. All right, so I'm proud of you there. Also, let's throw out another kudos here. Neil Everett, team I shit on all week, totally dominated me. Good job. I'm proud of you. That's all you get. Last but not least, let's give a big congratulations right there to big old JR. JR, oh my goodness. Went from a team 0-2, playing horribly. Now you're 3-3 and just dominating right now. Asking the first place team, has the team ever been doubled up? That's just dirty right there to say something like that, Jay Grant. So I like it, especially when it's directed at one hashtag Badell or Benson, if you will. So good job there, and good job to Dennis Miller. Once again, he is rolling right now. Dennis Miller just, I think he started 0-2, and he's now reeled off 4 straight wins. And let me check my stats. Once again, Elias tends to lie sometimes, but no, it's in fact true. 4 straight wins. So I'm proud of you, Billy Baseball. I don't know what sparked that 4-game turnaround. I can't figure it out for the life of me. But your team is looking red hot. Kind of like the opposite of a few of these teams. And Pepper Brooks, man, I had no idea that Juju was going to be so bad. I had no idea that Christian McCaffrey was essentially your whole team right now because, dude, it is looking weak. I mean, each week you're putting up a scant amount of points. You've actually produced the fewest amount of points in the league, which is quite something considering, some of the bums that are in this league, I just got to say. From someone who's a la league champ, except for this year, league champ looking like league chump. Get it? All right, enough of that. Another one, Craig Kilborn. What in the hell has happened, man? I know you've been backset by injuries here and there, but dude, I thought your team was red hot coming out the gates. I thought that you were going to be one of the better squads, but looking at it, I mean, you still stack top to bottom. It's just a matter of all these guys playing. When your boys play well, you're going to drop 215 on somebody. I mean, when you got Big Ben or Matt Ryan, depending upon which one wants to play worse that day when you start them, Devonta, DeAndre, Josh, you got Dalvin Cook. I mean, Noah Fant, DJ Chark, your team is quality. And I see you every week dropping your defense, dropping your kicker, dropping your different players to make room for more offensive players in effort to make trades. I see you. I called it out, so now everybody sees you. So you're no longer cheating the system right there. Kind of blew your cover. Sorry about that. Anti-intentional, but just letting you know. I don't think the whole league watches these videos anyways. All right. And I thumbs down to Big Ant, or a.k.a. Mark Albert. I don't know if Ant, he just gets his thumbs down for his name being wrong. Excuse me, let me put my hand down. His name, can't even get his, is this Marv's younger, dorkier brother? I don't know. The picture looks the same. Does he have a twin brother that nobody knows about named Mark? Get in there and get your shit fixed, okay? It's a V, not a damn C. They're close to each other on the keyboard and on those, on the phone right there, those texting devices that people use nowadays. All right, so you get a thumbs down for that. You get a thumbs down for that, man. Going forward, that's enough about last week, because last week was just ugly. We don't need to talk about that. We had a lot of good players. Cody, I didn't even mention you, and good God, man, you dropped 166 and didn't think twice. I like it. I like it a lot. Julio played well. Good. Falcons. Dirty Birds. That's right. Going to win 11 in a row. 11 in a row now. Chalk it up. Mark it down. All right, so this week, let's just go ahead. I'm going to give out a few predictions. For us here. Looking at our first matchup. I didn't even get to smash on BC. Let's just take a timeout right here and talk about Brian Collins. Wow. A team that just was dominating the league, running roughshod through the league, is now just eking by, which obviously he's playing me this week, so I'm sure he'll bow up and show out. But needless to say, Dak being gone, Nick Chubb being gone, that is a lot to overcome. So, Benson, you're going to have some world-class managing. I know you've got the ability, but this is a tough league. You're going to have to fight, waste those waiver spots each week, make some trades. But with Mostert out even as well this week, I mean, whoa. You could be in some trouble, my friend. Which leads us to this coming week. All right, so this coming week, we got Peppers Brooks and Boomer Esiason, a team on the downward spiral, a team on the upward trend. I expect nothing less than to see Boomer Esiason pull out a dub. Next, we got Neil Everett and Marv Albert. I'll change it to Albert since he doesn't want to get his name right. I won't get his name right. So you can call me Bill Simmons on that one. We got Neil Everett versus Marv Albert. And I got to think, Neil Everett's not going to put up 2 consecutive awesome weeks. Justin Jefferson does get to play the Falcons every week. So I think Mark Albert is going to pull out the dub this week there. Chris Conslor, Stu Scott. I mean, just for pride, I think the chosen one's going to put B. Green right back in his place, which is 12th place. Next, Craig Kilborn, Jay Grant, 2 guys from the AK Tumbleweed League, but 2 guys that going in opposite directions, as I mentioned earlier. Jim Ross, in a walk. Next up, John Madden and Dennis Miller. This is the matchup of the week. This is the one I really want to see. If I'm not mistaken, those boys are rocking nearly full squads of their studs. Looking over it now, both teams are missing a defense, but other than that, I mean, they got the guns blazing. So we're going to find out who is in the top tier of our league after this matchup. And then last but not least, we got Brian Collins versus Scott Van Pelt. I said Brian Collins is going to be in trouble. He's got missing some key players. Might want to pick up Andy Dalton. I don't know. He's back there. Maybe 2 a time for you. But either way, you're probably going to pull out a dub this week, sad to say. All right, let's go ahead. Moving on let's just keep going forward. And let's talk about those power rankings. That's right. If I was running NFL power rankings, you can bet yourself Atlanta Falcons be all the way up to number 28. That's right. In our power rankings, we're going to start with, in our last place, a.k.a. the Jets division, the Giants division. We're going to go with Chris Collinsworth. 1 dub. Good job. I mean, both those teams have no dubs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, the Giants pulled out a dub. That's right. Giants got a dub. So, good job, Chris Collinsworth. You're akin to the Giants. Next up, we got Pepper Brooks, barely above that division in the crapshoot. Crapshoot, that means, lucky roll the dice. That's not what we have here. We just have Crap Shack. We got Pepper Brooks, Scott Van Pelt rocking us spaces 11 and 10. Right above the Crap Shack, we've got, maybe they could do something here. We've got Stu Scott at number 9, Craig Kilborn at number 8, and Neil Everett at number 7. Then going into number 6, this is where we have the real teams in the league right here now. Those are the teams like the Buffalo Bills, maybe like the Miami Dolphins, showing some spunk right now. I like what I'm seeing from Miami. Like what I'm seeing from Arizona here. So these are those kind of squads. And I'm going to say we got number 6, Mark Albert. Mark Albert coming in at number 6. And then we got good old Boomer still ahead of you. Even though you whine, moan, bitch, complain about it early in the year, I'm going to stand by that. That Boomer Esiason has a better squad than you right now, Anthony. Number 4, all the way from number 1, all the way. When the video started, Brian Collins was up here. The second best team was down here. That's how big of a gap it was. That gap has now just been erased. It's almost as if the Florida Gators were playing defense against it. The lead is gone, folks. And I got to say, that's where Brian Collins sits at number 4 in the rankings. Right beyond number 3, good old JR, Justin Grant, a.k.a. Jim Ross, rocking all the way up to number 3 in our power rankings. Moving forward to number 2, this is the spot. This is the man we've seen trend all the way up. The man who's possibly been... Number 2, Dennis Miller. Couldn't be more proud of Denny boy. Billy boy. Billy Foosball, as we call him now. Billy Foosball all the way up to number 2, which means our number 1 team in the rankings now. The new number 1 team is John Madden. John Madden this week. So after 2 weeks off, we've got John Madden rocking out the number 1 spot in our league, boys and girls. And I don't see that changing this week, next week, or any weeks for that matter, as long as Russ keeps cooking. I'll see you next week. Peace out.